Yeah.
So I've started the stream now, which is a good thing. um, okay, so Lizzy, so last you left off, you were stuck in the future, correct?
I think we're stuck in the past.
Oh, the past even, yeah. It's even worse. Okay.
Mm.
Um. So what would you like to do? You've just passed yourself and Charlie. You've shot yourself.
Well, no, I didn't really shoot myself. No. I think I missed. I'm not sure. See, I was trying to shoot Charlie. You know how in the
Yeah.
division he got shot and then he turned into an angel.
Mhm. So what would you like to do now? What are you gonna try and do?
Are they still there? Like,
They're
or did they
continuing
go?
along as usual, walking along.
So don't see us.
No.
Well, I think the best thing is to get disguise and just like follow the group around. So is there any place I could get a disguise?
Yeah, there is the castle that everyone had previously adventured in. Um,
Mm.
you can remember from being in the castle that there was a
Yeah,
cloakroom that has loads of people who were visiting their coats and different stuff that you could probably make a disguise with.
yeah. I'll try to get one of those.
Okay. Um, so you start heading towards the castle. Um, you feel like your footsteps are very quiet as you're trying to sneak in. Make a stealth check.
Okay. I'm using my new sheet on her. Do you know the one with?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, I got 16. Not sure if that's good or not.
16. Yeah, that's good. So you are able to sneak yourself in um into the castle grounds. Um as you're getting your coat on, you kind of glance around and you see like a little corridor with some light coming through it and you hear a few screams. Would you like to go down there?
Do I recognize the screens? Or they're just like, do I
Yeah,
recognize the voices?
you faintly recognize these screams.
Well, I might as well go down there then. Do I have my cloak on just to make sure?
Your cloak of just yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll go down then.
Okay. Izzy,
Hello, Izzy.
Izzy.
She,
Hi.
okay.
Right,
What's going
okay.
on?
For all intents and purposes, you are going to be playing your past self. Do you know the one that was locked up and you started screaming in the castle?
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Okay, you're in the past now. You're still locked up, still
So you just
screaming,
use your old character sheet and it should be fine.
and
Yeah, I'm just finding
you
it.
see Lizzy. She's still got her wings. She's still semi noticeable, but she's wrapped herself in a disguise. Lizzy, make another stealth check, please, to see if the disguise works.
Who else is in the room with her? Good. Do I see
It's
anything
just
in the
her.
room?
This is kind of like a dungeony place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's when she got taken away, and then we decided. I forgot what we decided to do. It was like give the potion to the weird man person,
19.
and
Okay.
then
Izzy, you
yeah.
don't recognize this as future Lizzy,
Cool.
but she just walked in. What would you like to say?
Hello?
I'm assuming you want to try to get out of here.
That would be nice.
Do you have who like? Do you have any suspicion on who might come back in? Because clearly they're gonna come check on you.
Well, there's a bunch of guards and a weird guy that's trying to use me as a battery, so maybe if we just run this up,
Pretty
that would
cool.
be nice.
That is my favorite quote.
Use her as a battery.
Yeah. So we can become a weird king guy. I
Do you
don't know.
want to escape?
That would be really nice, because I like weirdness.
Well, I won't be able to help you escape, but I'll be able to help you with something. So, do you know how you're going to be used as a battery?
Well, don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of Storm Ganassi, and he loves the fact that I'm a Storm Ganassi. So he uses my lightning. He loves the fact that like I can basically electric shock myself. I'm assuming that that's gonna kind
Could
of
I give it like a secret weapon or not? Like she takes a weapon and she hides it,
She's
and then when she gets you,
she's literally chained up.
yeah.
So unless you're gonna fly up and put a weapon between her teeth, no.
okay. Well, because it's planning on giving her a pistol because she could use that as like, oh, you're about to use me as a battery. Boom, you get shot. Obviously, it wouldn't kill them, but it would help distract them.
Mm-hmm.
So should I break the chains, give her a gun, and then she pretends to have the chains on her? I know that didn't seem quite right, but it might work. It might be that stupid. Would that work? I don't want to completely help her escape, but I want to like help her not
Thanks.
completely die.
If you want to do that, you can do
Yeah,
that.
I'll break the chains, give her the gun, and she'll have to try to hide the gun somewhere. And then I'll leave.
Okay, so you start to break these chains that are around Izzy as one of the impulses go off and you get electrified, Lizzy. Make a constitution saving throw, please.
I love electricity, but I don't have very good constitution. I'm just trying to figure it out. What's 19 minus 3? It's impossible for me to get
16.
it's impossible. Maximum I could get is 17, so that's actually good for us.
Okay, so you're stable. You didn't sustain any damage. However, your disguise has burned off.
Swag.
I'm Elizabeth's secret twin sister.
Oh really? Okay, that's
Just didn't want to
interesting.
tell you. I suggest you don't tell us about it. So we didn't leave in good terms.
Izzy, do you
How so?
believe her, or would you like her to make a persuasion check?
If she just makes a persuasion check and tells me why her sister wouldn't
Why
talk
sister wouldn't
about
like
her.
me being here?
So make a
Yeah.
persuasion check, Lizzy.
Okay. This works. Oh, yes. So does this work? I'm gonna tell her.
18, yeah.
Okay, so well, we were like, I'd say when we were like 20. She's like 22, so this is like 2 years ago. Basically, I told our mother, she, well, I don't know, because she's different. She's just different.
Still
And
different.
then I told my
She's
mother
built different.
that yes, she is. She's different. Just saying. And I basically told her. Basically told our mother that she just like hates our family. And then
So
clearly they believed us. And you don't know the reason why why I said my twin sister hates our
I'm
family.
gonna quickly jump into the
that
other
would be
chat.
nice.
Continue talking.
Go on.
Hello. So, can you hear me? Hi. For all intents purposes, this session, use your older character sheets because you're going to be the decisions that Lizzy makes will affect your characters.
Okay.
So there may be chances that Paige's daughter is saved. There may be chances that Charlie, you don't disintegrate once you've been turned into an angel, etc., etc. Hello. So, Lizzy, while the future characters are off doing some boring fighting, these guys will play their old characters if and when you encounter them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So, what have you and Izzy decided?
Well, so you guys say I'm Elizabeth's twin sister, and you're not allowed to, it's like I'm Elizabeth's twin sister, so you're not allowed to tell her about this. And I tried to like hide from her. If you tell her
Okay.
about it, she'll go insane. By the way,
So, are you
she will
giving?
go insane, and
Are
she will
you
try to kill you all.
are you giving Izzy a gun?
Yeah, I'm giving Izzy a secret gun. I'm not gonna immediately help her escape because that would completely change the timeline. But I think giving her a gun would help her, survive a bit more. Even though she did survive, she just got hurt a lot. So I try to secretly give her a gun.
Free.
So, Izzy, in this storyline, would you use the gun?
Well, it depends on.
Well, you didn't use the gun in the last storyline, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, she didn't have one.
No, she might have had one. She might have had one. She just didn't use it.
I mean, sure, I might as well.
I mean, if you have it.
Yeah. Might as well use it.
Okay. So this is Lizzy. You're now playing your past self. This is going to be so confusing.
Okay.
And Carter has just run in and used his gigantic axe on the lich in the main hall, like slamming and swinging that down onto the table. Izzy, normally here you would turn into a god. Do you still wish to turn into a god?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my godness.
You turn into a god. The normal stuff happens. Yada yada yada. He starts to run. It's now the bridge. He starts to run up and off, and he jumps off the bridge. Jack has his hands wrapped around him. He gets pushed off. He's gonna fall, and he teleports back up. However, Paige's daughter is still on the lich. Izzy, would you like to use the gun now?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, Izzy, where do you aim to fire at?
Oh god, I don't want to kill her.
You might accidentally shoot a child.
It's head, preferably.
Head, okay.
You better get a good aim.
Okay,
God.
sure. So you fire this gun off at his head. Make just a regular D20 to see if you would hit it.
Okay. Hang on.
Come on.
I mean, if it gets really bad, she's probably going to shoot your daughter.
Oh
just saying.
god, I'm sorry.
Or she's not going to shoot anything.
She's
and she'll miss.
already gone, so.
She might miss.
Fine.
You never know.
Okay.
Just rapid fire.
So
Jack's strong, so.
with Lewis's skill, you fire this at their head, and it scrapes off what would be their hair and their skin to reveal metal, and it bounces off.
Oh,
Gross.
Interesting.
So the evil lich may not be fully creature.
Alive.
Terminator, Terminator, Terminator.
Oh, I really want to Terminator now. Put Terminator.
It might be a Terminator, you never know.
It better be a Terminator.
Lizzy, now as your future self, you see this go on and the thing escaping. You know what's happened in the past. You now remember it slightly differently. What would you like to try and do?
Get away from the castle and the past selves because I don't want to mess up the timeline they already have, you know?
Okay, so where would you like to run off to?
Do I have any idea who might know how to get us back to the future? Funny name.
I mean, the guy that was dying.
Like, what about if I go? What about if I go visit? You know how we went to go visit people that actually had the teleportation thing. What about if I go there in the past and say, "I'm from the future. Can you help us get back?"
From where you are right now, you wouldn't know the way to get there. You originally got on the train from where you ended, and you kind of got teleported. So you wouldn't really know that location. The only thing that I could suggest to you is maybe if you'd if you just asked one of your brothers
One of my brothers.
to keep you safe and explain it to them? Because family's really the only people you can trust.
Yeah. Do I know where one of my brothers is? I have like 4 of them, don't I?
Well, you said when
Yeah,
you were doing
so
your
they've got like the 3 guards in the town, so they should be there.
when you were doing your
brothers.
backstory for your character, you said one of your adventuring brothers you'd met when you were setting up your shop.
Yeah.
So when you were setting up your
That
shop,
was past thing.
when exactly did you start setting it up after all of this had went down? So these have just been dismissed.
I'd say like 7 months after.
Okay. So I'm gonna say for now, everyone was going about their backstories as usual, and you were kind of just going from place to place, trying to investigate, trying to find out how to get this portal. You then stumble upon where your past self is setting up the shop and is met up with your brother. Would you like to go there and ask?
Well, I'm gonna try to meet my brother while they're not talking to my past self, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So while my past self is, I don't know, making weapons and stuff, I like go talk to my brother and say, like, I pretend to be my past self. I don't think that would work.
So you
I'm
see,
asking about going back to the future.
you see your past self, hugging your brother and saying, "Okay, I'm going to go off to find some new materials for the new armor piece I'm working on." And you see them head off into the distance behind one of the local forests. You kind of crawl out from where there's like a group of bins and some foliage and stuff, and you kind of stumble, constantly turning your head to see your brother. It's like go to walk inside your house.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. How would my brother know how to get to the future? Do I just ask him? Like, do you have
I don't know. I was just
any idea?
suggesting because, I mean, personally, if I got stuck in the future, the first person I would tell is my mum. I'd be like, "Mum, guess what? In the future."
So we're in the past.
You got stuck in the past, Jack.
Yes, but it is your future self in
Get
the
it
past, so
right.
technically that self is from the future.
No. Stuck in the
Wait, I'm
past
even more
because you're
confused
stuck
now,
in the
but
future.
okay.
Okay, so I go up to my brother and say, please don't tell the other Elizabeth about this, but I'm from the future and I need your help.
No.
Well, I don't know what else to
Imagine.
say. I don't know what else to say.
That's a lot
No,
to take
you're
in.
not. And then you tell him about an event that's going on outside, and that there's going to be a fight in exactly 3 seconds, and then the fight happens, and he looks back at you in confusion, and he goes, "Okay, I'm listening."
But I don't know how exactly who to tell, so I decided to trust my family.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how to get to the future? Because I'm really lost here. I'm lost here.
Yes, I understand. Okay. I suggest. Have you contacted any of your friends from your?
I can't, because that would kind of mess up the timeline, wouldn't it?
Would it? I mean, you're not with them right now. You could maybe get their help.
Yeah, they wouldn't recognise you as the future you because
But when they do meet us, they'll be confused. Like, they'll meet us twice, and then my past self will be confused. Like, I never met you before, but then they'll say they will.
no, but they have met you before.
They met you as
I'm
your
just
past
trying to
self,
keep track
and
of
they're
what's
going
going
to
on
meet
here.
you as your future self. Just how early are they going to meet you as your future self is the question.
I want to ask questions, despite the fact I'm very confused, because that'll just make this whole thing
You
go
guys aren't here, by the
longer.
way, so you're just asking this because you're confused. Okay, so I don't know what question you want to ask, Charlie. I'm confused as well, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
What?
We'll get through this.
Just for the sake of storytelling and keeping it simple so I don't bobble your tiny little heads.
Look at that, you
You and your brother.
You're the stupid one here.
Yeah.
You and your brother look into this, and you start to research and look at things from different angles. And you're able to figure out that whatever machine this is, it's got to have been created for you to test it out in the future. And the only known place that does that sort of thing was destroyed a long time ago.
Well, maybe
So you
it
could
wasn't
either
destroyed.
journey to that place and have a look, or you could
Yeah.
go about your life waiting for the future to happen and then get on
I
the
don't want to
train
be
with
5
everyone
years
else.
older than my friends.
Oh yeah, she would be like 5 years.
Right, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna. And plus, there'll be two me's, which will be weird.
Well, you could always hide in the back of the train.
No. I'm gonna try to
Lizzy just
find a
gets to
way
play 2
to get
characters.
to the future.
Okay then. This is gonna confuse. Okay,
Wait,
so
wouldn't that mean if they're in a constantly Lizzy's just multiply out of
Waste
nowhere?
time. No, that's not how. That's not how
How
time
was
travel
this
Just
works.
multiplies the bacteria.
this isn't the Citadel of Bricks. It's just Lizzy. Did nobody get that
Okay,
reference?
so
Mess
I'm gonna
with
try to look
time.
for
I
this
think
place
I
that
made
you're
out.
talking about.
Sorry, what are you gonna do, Lizzy?
Try and look for this place that you're talking about. You know, like
Okay.
the weird teleportation place or
Um,
something.
if you start to search many different locations, and the main one is it's a big city hub, and you enter the city, and out of the corner of your eye, you see a woman with a gauntlet on,
Probably Paige, yeah.
searching around for what is supposed to be her daughter.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, yeah, I'll try to avoid her.
Here we go.
And she comes up to you and approaches you, since you're, hooded and cloaked. Excuse me, have you seen this girl?
Okay. She looks a lot like you. Is she your daughter?
Paige, you can answer that.
Yeah. But answer the
Well,
question.
I'm very sorry for you, but I don't know where she is. But I do hope you find her.
Suspicious.
How is that?
As
I can
you
go then.
apologize, you kind of relax, and your wings kind of droop down. And Paige kind of
No, I'm not the only. Yeah. Okay, just continue.
Paige, Lizzy, make a stealth check.
Why wouldn't you just stealth?
Because I'm recognizing you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I do.
try.
Basically, you are your past self, because Lizzy is
No,
in the
not.
past as her
Yes.
future self.
Does
Not
that make
confused anymore.
loads of sense?
What's 17 plus 3?
20.
Okay, yeah, so
I did a weird thing.
Paige does not recognize you one bit. You then kind of
Because I'm not the only person with dragon wings, there's like multiple species that have dragon wings.
you then look around and you can see a notice board, and on the notice board it says the library is selling out books from many locations with wondrous facts, fiction or non-fiction. You then look to where the library should be, and as you look up there, you see a guy with a long hammer point at you, and you see Charlie there as well. Yeah.
I'm Jack and Charlie. Okay, what are they doing? I mean, I would assume we're trying to run away.
Jack broke out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know he's breaking out of prison. We already know that.
They've burned this library to the ground, searching for something.
That's cool.
And Jack's curse starts to take over when he looks at you and recognizes Paige. And he starts to twitch, and his whole body in that moment gets engulfed by the curse that was on his arm. He turns black and he starts to float up with his axe. I must.
Ah,
Okay.
that's
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
I.
You're not checking for ear, is he?
Oh yes, that famous anthem.
Josh, you kind of notice this as you're passing by on your cart. You are out collecting some supplies. You see Jack doing this as well, and Izzy, you see this as well as you're trying to sell some supplies to fund the projects that you're doing for the animals in the forest.
oh.
Right.
Some coincidence has brought you here, and for some reason, Jack has been angered.
That's not very good.
You won't like
We're
to
all
approach
gonna
it.
die. Well, no, if he's angry, obviously not.
Charlie, you're with Jack. Would you like to say anything as he's just kind of changed into this form?
Can I leave? I don't want to be around to this angered Jack.
Would you like to leave as in go towards everyone or completely leave?
Completely leave.
Just off.
Charlie,
It's
kind of realizing what's just running around him, starts to freak out. He then stretches his wings, a few feathers fall out, and he just starts to take off and fly into the distance.
That's very accurate. This is what I actually do.
Jack starts shouting in kind of a deep speech language at Charlie. Oh, what you doing? And then he turns at you. My friend. Hello.
Run.
How's it going?
What's up, my
You a bit
friend?
angry now?
How
Okay.
is this possible? How
Again.
can a man be made of metal?
It's probably not a man.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
But how do
You've
we know
seen
if he
Terminator.
isn't a man?
We may need to. We may not have a choice.
He turns and looks at Lizzy. I feel like I recognize you. Do I know you?
You do not know me. I am.
You're Margaret.
Wait, does what we do in the past affect what happens in the future?
Yep.
It's
Yes,
weird. We might make
that's
a
how it
different
works,
timeline.
Charlie.
Well, we can't kill anyone then.
We
can't kill anyone important.
Now you see, we can. We just shouldn't.
I might be able to do this at the same time though.
That's pretty much the debate we have whenever we have the choice to kill someone. We always think we can,
Like, we can, but we shouldn't.
but we will because that's where we are.
Well, we probably won't kill Jack because that could mega mess up the timeline.
Yeah, that means that means he'll die.
You could incapacitate him.
You could just knock
Wait,
him out.
by the way,
Knock him out.
By the
Slap
way,
him
guys,
around the head.
I'm gonna have to go to my dad to a new house we have soon. So I'll
Knock
say
him out for a few
20 minutes
years.
or something.
Wait, we're going to the new house.
No, I'm going to the new house. You know,
Oh,
in like 20
I'm really
minutes.
sad now.
So
What
we'll either like speedrun this.
D&D.
Yeah, everybody's not really.
Tell
here,
us if it's a nice house. I haven't actually seen it.
Okay, so what would you like to do? You can see Jack like floating around this burning building.
I want to knock him
we start
out.
clapping.
Can we just punch him around the head?
We start clapping.
Okay, so Lizzy starts to clap, confusing Jack. Paige starts to sneak up behind him as Izzy uses a lightning bolt to try and fry him and knock him out.
Challenge him to a dance-off.
Paige runs up behind him and smacks him across the head.
Like that he's
However, Jack starts absorbing the lightning and looks at Izzy.
Izzy,
do
So I'm not the person to.
He then sends it back at Izzy, dealing, let's see how much damage.
So I'm not the person to knock him out. Let's just say.
Remember, this is your past self, so it wouldn't do. I don't think it would do too much damage. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if Jack's character would do damage or your character would do
20
damage.
damage.
Oh, look at me. So I am
Isn't
now
this your past
on
character?
15 health. So if anyone else wants to take this job, that would
Yeah,
be
it's
really
the best
nice.
character, so Izzy's low on health. Izzy,
Yeah.
yeah, you can absorb this and send this back, because that is literally your ability. However, like, you know,
I
you
might just get it back again.
don't want to.
Put it in the floor.
He then starts looking around. Oh, yes, I can do more than this. He turns the page and he does the exact same attack.
Ooga
However,
booga, ooga booga.
the
ooga-
lightning
I'm
that
trying
hits
to distract
Page
him
is
by saying
almost
ooga booga. Ooga booga,
blackened.
ooga booga.
Yeah.
Is he laughing?
Keep
Ooga
deals
booga.
trying. Keep it up. You're
Deals
doing
31
well.
damage.
That's quite rude, my guy.
To his
Yeah.
funny side. Hopefully this
Don't
works.
stop.
Just the ooga booga help. Ooga booga,
Ooga,
ooga
ooga,
booga,
ooga.
ooga
Kind of
booga,
upping the
ooga
atmosphere
booga.
and making everyone more tense.
What?
Yay!
What would you
What
like?
was ooga booga?
Izzy, why did you shoot lightning? You're an idiot.
It's my
You're an
thing,
idiot.
okay?
You're an idiot.
Ooga, booga, ooga, ooga, ooga,
Wrong.
booga.
Ooga booga, ooga
Ooga,
booga.
booga.
Paige, what are you gonna do? You just shot lightning at you. What is your health right now?
I don't know. I think it's like 3.
Rip.
So I'm probably just gonna run away.
Okay, so Paige uses one of her abilities and kind of runs into the shadows and blends in.
Yeah.
He's getting more angry and he
Let's
starts to
go.
stop floating. He starts to step down and take swings at random people with his axe.
You know what, Jack? Why
Oh,
in
knocking them
these
in the
7
air.
months? I've got a question.
Mhm.
Why in these 7 months have the people in the future not tried to get us back?
Not trying to get what back?
Me
We
back?
can't
They're
try.
in the
We
future
don't know
and
where you
saying,
went.
"Oh, can you try to get our friend back?" And then were
Well,
they
you
not able
haven't
to
been
do that in
gone
like
for
7
long.
months? I've been like
You've
away
got
for
to
like,
think the future is different. It'll
Imagine
be
the moment that you
less time
stepped
in the
into that
future.
portal, nothing in the future has changed.
okay. Right. So
Okay, let's continue.
I was just asking that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he starts just completely using this axe and murdering like an entire village.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a
killing.
wall.
Would anyone like to try and
Ooga
calm
booga.
down?
No, I'm good.
No.
I've got 3 now.
Hey,
Charlie,
I will.
you're up.
Okay, Josh, what are you gonna do?
Turn into a dance off. Do it.
No,
Dance off.
I,
Dance off.
I'm gonna
Dance off,
remind
please.
him of the fun times we've had.
Oh, of course you
Oh,
do.
Show him
Fucking
the
Crimea.
Superman
Okay,
Show
shot.
him the bird.
So fucking
Probably
savage.
just trigger him.
okay, so bear in mind this is near the end of your entire year period, just so that it didn't mess up anything in your lives. And as this is all going on, you start to try and remember Jack in a calming and soothing voice. Make a persuasion check to disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let's
This isn't good well.
This will work out for you.
Sweet.
We're not dead. We're not dead in the future, so it's impossible for us to die.
Yeah,
If
but
we
you
die
might
now, we're
make
doing the
it.
future, so yeah.
Not if
No,
the
it's
future was a
impossible.
different timeline.
It's not. So
There are
Why do
many
you have to
different
mess with
timelines,
time,
Lizzy.
man?
Exactly, that's what I said.
It's so easy.
Why are you doing it?
Lizzie's
well,
fault.
actually, I didn't know what portal I was going
You
through.
want to
They
know
just
what?
told me to
It's
go
not
through a
Lizzy's
portal.
fault. You scripted all of this.
Yeah, you're the scripter.
So easy. Just have a nice
Don't chat
adventure
shit,
where we just fought a few dragons. But no, we'll have to mess with time.
Izzy,
And now
that's what you
everyone's
should do.
confused.
You should do an oddly peaceful game of D&D.
Okay, I mean, it could have been worse.
I'm gonna give
Right,
everyone really
guys,
peaceful
Okay, so
stuff.
Josh,
Can I do this quickly?
what did you get?
Could have been worse. Could have been
15.
space.
Okay, Jack starts to calm down and you can see the curse slowly dissolving up his arms. It stops for a second as the ground starts to shake and you see the giant train descending down. And the guy runs out. Ha! You're all here. Perfect.
What else?
I run away.
Let's go.
Can I smack Jack? Just momentarily.
No.
How
no,
hard do you want
no.
to smack Jack?
I wouldn't,
Lightly.
Izzy. I wouldn't.
Lightly.
Uh-huh.
You mean lightingly?
Okay.
Like
No.
If
a
you use
Okay,
lightning
you
again, Izzy.
smack him across the head. It knocks him out, however, you feel a kind of
Oh, God.
tingling in your hands.
Oh
Canada.
no.
And you see one of your nails
Oh,
starts to
no.
turn black.
I'm having a
And
stroke.
you fucked it up.
There
You've
you
got the
go.
case now. Let's go.
Allow
Yeah.
me.
Lego.
You're all gonna die. You're all
You
gonna
carry
die.
Jack onto the ship, and the people there kind of come out and try and protect the villagers and gather half the village onto the ship to try and give them shelter. These are half the people, that are just
Where's the
randomly
gnome?
don't know they could be dying
Where's the
right now.
gnome?
Is the gnome?
Where's the gnome?
Lizzy, you're
we need to
also
complete the circle.
gathered onto to the ship.
Okay.
We are so fucked.
So the ship starts to take off as usual, and for the most part, everything goes according to what had previously happened in the past. The guy gets poisoned, big giant beast starts coming out to fight. However, Jack
Where's the gnome?
hasn't woke up from being unconscious.
Oh,
We need the gnome.
Idiot.
We need to
And
complete the timeline, guys. He needs to turn into a gnome.
Lizzy may jump out, but Jack hasn't even jumped out yet, so the beast is still ripping this ship kind of train to shreds. Lizzy,
Izzy.
what would
You're
you
an
like to
idiot.
do?
I mean, I don't know if I don't really. I'm trying to see if I have any mega attacks, but I don't really.
Have you got like a healing spell to get Jack away?
I've got some. I've got cure wounds, but I don't think that helps make people like. I don't think that wakes them up. See, I don't know how much Firebolt does. I don't because it doesn't say anything. I don't know if that would even do much.
Pretty powerful.
So because I think I'm level 6.
Well, no, you're your future characters now.
Yeah, that's why I'm level 6.
As in the future character sheet, not the actual characters. Yeah, okay.
Would Firebolt do more damage than like my weapons?
Fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt.
Well,
I don't think I have Firebolt.
Okay, I'll firebolt.
I'm level 6. I don't know if that
wait,
helps.
so are we using our recent one?
Yeah, so you're fighting this as usual. So wait, what level? So you.
I'm level 6 artificer. I don't know if that's what you mean, but I think that's what you
Okay,
mean.
yeah. It is 2d10 damage.
Okay.
Fire damage, of course. So as you're fighting, everything goes usual except from Jack being out there. Are you gonna try and wake him up, or are you
I did
just
5 damage. I did 5 damage.
gonna? Are you just okay? So you see one of the mysterious people kind of come out to try and help, covered in cloaks and cloths, and they use fire bolt on it. And it starts to try and burn it up, and the aroma travels over to Jack, who slowly starts to regain consciousness. As he sees everyone out there fighting, his curse starts to grow back up a bit, and he tries to leap off Lizzy to try and slaughter this beast. And as he does, his axe completely rips through the beast and kills it. However, jumping on Lizzy, her clothes and disguise and extra items slowly start to fall off.
I'm yes, I am Elizabeth's secret twin sister.
keep it.
Oh, not
keep it.
Your past self doesn't believe you and thinks, well, what do you think?
Well, do you mean my past self?
Yeah, what does your past self think
I mean,
about?
I never had a twin sister, so unless my parents were lying about if I had a sister or anything like that, then because I'm a Like, I'm the only daughter in the family.
I'm not gonna make you
So-
talk to yourself. Actually, this is gonna
Did
be.
you ever ask about it? Did you ever ask about it?
I mean, I wasn't really curious.
Well, then, that means they never
Must have
lied.
hidden
You
it
never
well.
asked.
Not everyone
They never lied.
exactly. I mean, everyone's kind of very suspicious, and especially yourself. However, Izzy
never
and
had a
Jack
twin
are
sister.
both dying. So you get them onto the ship. Izzy, as usual, survives. No, sorry, Josh was dying as well, and Josh, as you
The
know,
gnome.
dies.
Find the gnome.
Wait, I have a question. Wait,
Yep.
never mind.
Guys, we need to find the
It
gnome.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
We need to find the gnome. We need to, guys. I'm Elizabeth's secret twin sister, but we need to find a gnome to help
Jack's
him stay
curse
alive.
starts to dissolve up his arms, and he does the usual thing now, however, where he asks the person and interrogates them about the poison. And he does that now instead. And he throws them against the wall. Useless. And because of all this curse and all this rage, he's thrown this gnome against the wall so much that he's cracked his head open and he's dead.
No. Find another gnome.
gnome.
There must
We
be
need
another
Why
another
does
gnome.
all this happen to
You
us?
search up and down and you cannot find another gnome.
elf.
We'll do it
An
again.
elf.
An elf will
No,
suffice.
elves are too powerful.
An
We
elf
need a
will
gnome.
suffice.
There is every single creature other than a gnome on this. So,
We
Elf.
need to get a gnome for Josh.
Elf.
okay,
Who can resurrect someone? Who can resurrect someone?
Is there a resurrection?
Okay,
I have no
we need to
resurrection.
think of a plan.
pick a creature to help
A
Josh.
gnome.
That's not a gnome.
Oh, again.
So the only reason you've done this is so Josh isn't a gnome?
No.
Yes.
Okay, he could be a worm. He could be a
A
worm.
worm.
We'll make him a worm.
Not even a race.
That is
Well,
not a
well,
race
Yes,
indeed.
it is.
Worm should be
Snail.
a race, though.
Not a race.
Right, guys, I think I have to go soon.
Those small
There are,
races at the end.
you know,
Snail
dragons,
folk.
Goliath,
We're not
dwarves,
giving him a cool
elves.
He's not
creature.
going to be a cool thing. He's not going to be something.
Fine, then I suggest,
Goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin. That's a race, right?
Okay, yeah, that is a race. Well
Goblin.
done.
Yes, you got it right. It never happens before. You should get
You
your
do the
Right,
life
guys,
transfusion
I'm
spell
pretty
again
sure I do have to go soon, guys. Just saying.
on one of the goblins.
I like how he made sure he wasn't cooler than us.
Okay, I do.
And
I'm
this
gonna
goblin is
that
near death anyway, so you know you're kind of doing him a favor. And he transferred the life essences, and everything kind of returns to normal. Except Lizzy, the moment that you step off this train, you get stopped by the guards, and they kind of grab you and pull you into the
Right.
kind of.
I'm pretty sure I do have to go now. So.
Just stay on the chat and have your mic muted.
No, I don't think that would work.
That's disgraceful, Lizzy.
So I'm
Have the
helping my dad
dedication.
do a new house, like paint the
Yeah,
walls.
how the dedication the page has.
Yeah.
Kid now.
Have the dedication.
So I guess I don't know what you're supposed to do with my character. But
That's fine. I'll
go
just
now.
continue
You'll
playing.
just have to.
Just keep up with the thing where I'm Elizabeth's secret twin sister. It's just
Okay.
my parents hid that fact from us. And if we
Okay.
do go to our parents and ask the fact that we had a secret twin sister, we say one of you cheated. Okay?
Well, that wouldn't be a twin sister.
Okay.
Well, we still look the same. It's a magic realm. That.
Okay.
Just his sister.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.
One.
Okay. So Lizzy, future Lizzy, is dragged off the train. As these are all, kind of doing the usual thing, and brought towards Josh's mum, who's sitting in the chair. And future Lizzy starts to scream, "No, don't, no, go see Josh!" She keeps shouting to Josh's mum as she's calmly sitting here on the throne. However, it's too late.
Well, she didn't get her ass off the throne. She was like,
Where's
dedicated
my
to
mum?
her.
Didn't
The
she get off the
candelabra
throne in the first
chandelier falls off and hits onto the throne.
Oh, not again.
Josh's mum.
No.
Not the mom.
Is she
Wait, I
dead?
swear Josh's mother didn't die last time. She got off the thing to see Josh.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
She
and then,
doesn't see me.
then the chandelier fell off, and now she's sitting on the throne, and the chandelier has just killed her. Is she dead?
However, Josh's mother
Well, she
didn't
just-
recognize him as a goblin and didn't run out to see him. And Lizzy was also brought in there and she had to do a queen duty, so she had to sit down on her throne. She is heavily wounded and slowly dying.
Okay.
You, of course, could use a transfusion spell.
Is there any goblins around? Is there any goblins around?
Find a
Goblin.
goblin.
Is there any goblins nearby?
You actually find another goblin.
We tell the royal
Yes.
guards to find another goblin.
Yes, madame.
Where's the goblin?
They
Staff.
start to search for goblins. They
Goblin
find this
staff.
little goblin girl, like daughter.
Right, let's do it. Don't care.
Go
Go
there
on,
first. Let's do it.
Doing a good thing.
Your mother should be grateful.
The goblin daughter starts to
She's very, very
scream
grateful.
as her life essence is taken out of her and transfused into Josh's mother.
Sorry.
Josh's mother starts to wake up as a goblin.
Yeah. Goblin
What the
family.
hell?
We've
You're a goblin now,
wrecked
mate.
this.
Have a good time.
Lizzy is still being held and she points over to herself wandering away. Follow me. She walks on after herself with these two guards escorting her and she goes through the portal. You then see the portal start to malfunction and start
So it's
to
a constant loop.
break. Lizzy's back here. See, I told you that was me. I'm in the past now. The scientists look at her and go, that portal wasn't for the past. That portal was for a different reality. And that is where I'll end today's session.
Do you want to know something? Why did you decide to fuck with time?
Well, maybe
Well,
because it's in
why?
the bigger storyline.
Izzy, you know what you should do? Just have a nice peaceful session. The only
That's
person
exactly
that died
what
was
I'm doing.
Jack.
Maybe because I thought
Yep.
that, for some reason, Lizzy might want to try and save your daughter.
No,
You know what? For some reason,
what
it
made you
wasn't going
think
to
that
work
would
anyway.
happen?
Every situation led
Only
to
when you
something.
smoking.
It was never going to work anyway, Jack.
Lizzy, do you still want to have your session, or do you want me to continue with mine?
Well, I need to get character sheets done because I've got my first bit written up. But if you want to keep going, that's okay. We can just do it another time.
Okay. No, we can do that now. This is the perfect place to stop. So this is it has been a short session. It's been nearly 50 minutes. But I think it's nice to keep it short and sweet. And because we were originally missing Josh at the start, we're still missing Jack and now Lizzy. I think it's a nice place to end it. So everyone, have a nice time.
So we're not playing another session today or anything.
See you later. We're doing character sheets with Izzy now. Goodbye.